Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. Some streamers, including VTubers, have found that an AI site, A101 Soundboards, which is a site for soundboards, different AI TTSs, text-to-speech, and things like that, have popped up where people are wondering what the heck is going on. It says, heads up to all streamers, there's a site called 101 Soundboards that's stored in thousands of people's clips and created AI TTS of them. You can submit a request, your voice will be removed, but I just want everyone to be aware and check if you're there. Streamers are being turned into free public use AI TTS voices without consent at 101 Soundboards. It's a lot of mutuals are on there too. Generally, what the F? I'm so disgusted. Akari, as well as other streamers, are noticing that. Kind of shocked. I even have to say this, but it goes for me and every other streamer out there. Don't go using an AI to scrape people's Twitch streams to generate AI TTS voices of them. As someone who is very anti-AI and faceless for that reason, it makes me very uncomfortable. Who the F uploaded my burps? Other little funny things here. Someone uploaded a burps to the 101 Soundboards. You also have Michael Laws, who's a storyteller or a VA as well, I believe. It says here, if you don't think you've been affected, look anyway. I did, and luckily mine was taken down before I could submit my takedown demand. Just check, and if you have one up, demand a takedown. I'm too tiny. I checked. I ain't there. I don't know why I would be there. I'm not big enough. No one would use it. So yeah, I'm not there. PSA to streamers: someone uploading your voice without your consent to a soundboard website, you use AI TTS. See if you're on the website, go to 101 Soundboards and double check if you are there. Check the post below to see where you request to remove your content. Quick note of caution for VAs worried about the 101 Soundboards and theft. And the more you visit the search these sites, the more their algorithms will go to find what has been searched for and put it there. It's called demand-driven data. You're searching your own 20 times. Just tells the system that you're in demand for theft. Temu, Shein work the same way. They get enough searches for a thing, put it on a site, even if it's not real, all because it was searched several times. And for fuck's sake, or FFS, use an ad blocker, VPN cookie blocker. These sites are filthy and just infecting your computer. I know it's easy to see this and freak out, or for some actually makes them feel validated and special, but pause for a second and think, honestly, someone wants to steal your voice or likeness. They'll go to hundreds of images and videos you're willingly posted online in HD. So yeah, search if you're worried once, but don't go searching several times, according to this. And it says, I can't believe this is be said genuinely, but every single AI TTS generation I find of me, I will report. And it says, curiosity killed the cat because I looked myself up and immediately found NSFW generated voice lines with my voice on there. I didn't. That's interesting. Luckily, look, I'm small. These people are small too, but they have more of a community than I do. Like in a sense of larger community than I do. I have a wonderful community, but they have a larger one that looks for them that way. 0 days without nonsense. Nice. I am on the creepy AI website, and other people here. Dark Sola says the voice has also been posted on the site. Dark Souls. Apology. Without permission, 99 sounds. Check if it's on there. Whoever doing this, definitely a weirdo, needs to stop. And other people here as well, putting out the information as I have. Red Claw, another big VTuber. Kora on there. Other people mention that they've been on there and is no longer available. So yeah, just go and check it out. Giving you guys a little bit of a search. I just did a search for Gargura. This is how it
I'm
gets.
I'm a text-to-speech system. Here's an example of my voice reading this message.
So there you go. That's the kind of stuff you'll get from this site, and just so you can hear it a little bit better.
Hello, I'm a text-to-speech system. Here's an example of my voice reading this message.
That sounds similar enough that you could use that as AI TTS. If it was, with permission or whatever, that is one thing, but a lot of people don't like their voices being put out there. There's an argument that can be made. Of course, an argument can always be made for these things, that they are grabbing it from publicly available sources that you put out there yourself, but it feels weird to have your voice grabbed, and that's why people are freaking out about it. Here is editor Salvi coming in 7 hours later, as I usually do, 7-8 hours after I freaking do the original ones, and taking a look at the models that you can see. I already showed you Gura as one of them, and we also have Sinder, as well as Ironmouse, and SHYLILY as well. And you can see some of the not safe for work stuff that they have here, down here. You know, things like this. You know, you have different ones here. I'm not gonna really play them honestly, because it is, you know, but you have all these different things that are down here. They are all getting copied by this specific system that you saw before. You have many of them saying things that they normally wouldn't say, and it says, yeah, basically all these words you're going to see here, all these things you're going to see here, you know, being copied. It's funny that you have Sinder and SHYLILY, who, well, they don't really see eye to eye anymore, being taken advantage of in the same way. But I just wanted to show you guys this, you know, on a side note, because I didn't show it to you freaking originally in the video that you already saw before this. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. Her ASMR was hit again, as we're talking about Shibi Cottonbum on her YouTube channel. And right now we're going to take a look through her Twitter feed, which is right here, about a certain situation here. I really got a warning. Thought I was in green for days unlisted. Definitely mass report. Team YouTube, please reinstate the video. It was already approved after 24-hour waiting period to see if it was policy friendly, which it was. It was a new ASMR collab surrounded by soft mummy tummies ASMR. It was something that was allegedly allowed, and then it became a community guideline strike. And not S. What you can even hear the heartbeat and gurgling. So let's see if we can actually hear it. Because sometimes the sound doesn't work for me here. I will try to play it for you guys. Give me 1 second. As for that, because Twitch and Twitter both have an issue with sound with me. I don't know why it happens, but I usually have to go to this bigger one here in order to get sound. And let's listen in a little bit to it. This is heartbeat. So that's just like random sounds. It doesn't sound to this NNS policy, SNN policy, as I like to call it, because, you know, I can't say those words on YouTube. But it doesn't even show anything like that. Holy moly! Finished and completed the training. It's kind of funny that it's included in it now. Neither me nor girls are doing anything of the sort. Autonomous sensory, anything like that. None of that was being done. Neither me nor the girls were doing that. And it says ASMR YouTube channel. She uploads a video which she already graphic S stories from erotica website. She speaks into a microphone and makes S jokes without acting out scenes, and that is not something that she did at all. And here, in 10 minutes, it got reviewed by a person, and it says that still it will be won't be putting the content back up. It won't be doing anything like that. And down here it says we're looking into this now. Let you know what you have more info. The only reason why they got any response, honestly, is because YouTube only does that when they're seeing a big outcry of people, you know, wanting them to get it back. Down here it says sometimes I wonder if YouTube AI has grown sentient and wants humanity to blank, which translates to it not liking breathing, hearts, or anything like that. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Either that, or there's some weird guy with a weird kink on YouTube that ends up liking breathing and all that kind of stuff. And he got a woody, and then he got angry that he got a woody, and he decided to strike it. I don't know. Something like that. But I do hope that they get it back. Amalee is getting attacked for something that she puts online, which is, I guess, something you can expect from the Twitter space. Amalee is the monarch queen of the multiverse, a VTuber persona of Amalee here. That is her right there, as you can see. This is her most recent form. She put out something that's seemingly innocent, which was, I love the VTuber basis IRL trend. Yes, show off your beautiful faces. All VTubers are hot. Keep posting proof. Whoa, some of y'all are taking this too seriously. I'm not saying you must show your face. I'm only trying to express support for the creators who choose out of their own volition to do so because they're gorgeous and deserve love, and support it because they can be scary. It can be scary. I think we all forget that not everything on the internet is for you specifically. If you feel like this post doesn't speak to you, maybe it's not meant for you, and that's okay. Don't understand why people are hating. She's not saying guys have to show. And that's the main thing. People are, you know, going and showing and doing things like that. I'm going to probably have to, you know, well, I'm not going to redact it necessarily because that's what people want to show. But I don't have the confidence to put my IRL self online like everyone else. I just scroll down quickly. You guys can pause it if you want to see the specific ones. You're going to find them on Twitter anyways. I'm not going to redact it specifically because, you know, they showed it on Twitter. But I'm also not going to go out of my way to show it on the quote retweets because there are several that do it that way. But they did get criticized. Here we go. It says, Azahara, who does put out some interesting takes on average and does have some common sense takes, says, I would advise against doing this if you care about possibly getting doxxed. VTubing gives you an extra layer of protection by being anonymous, and throwing that away for some Twitter trend seems like a poor choice to make. It should be limiting to feet only. I'm fine with body parts. The face is just odd. My account got stopped by Twitter, and most of my posts got suppressed. But yeah, say here, maybe VLARPer is a proper terminology here. At this point, can we separate a VTuber streamer from using an avatar? And yeah, it says here, I love the VTuber trend, and using that as saying, yep, they're going to send a drone to you or whatever. Just saying that much. Thought the point of VTubers not showing their face. A lot of people see it that way. But then there are VTubers like Kason, who shows her face all the time. There are VTubers like Phoebe, who shows her face when she does, other things, other events like that. People kind of half show their faces with Numi. Bao does it a little bit. Sinder does it a little bit when, she goes out and actually does things on different places. You have as well other VTubers who go to IRL stuff, but they still try to keep their VTuber persona separate. You have here, how about you're encouraging VTubers to dox themselves. It is dangerous. VTubers should not be showing us their faces, showing us their mode, their feet. So this person's just kind of making a joke of the whole thing. But people get annoyed with the half face cam VTubers because it kind of erodes the meaning of the term, and people are just sick of generic Stacy streamer coming into weeb spaces for attention. Continuing here, new civil war, English-speaking VTuber lands over scuffed queens posted by VTuber trend was less than the creation of the term VLARPer. VTubers who use VTuber aesthetic, but neither respect nor represent the original VTuber culture. Kind of saying that about her, I guess. Once again, another trend to face dox yourself. Why? Who knows? I hate tourists so much. Calling, her a tourist. And the final one that I'm going to show you here. If this was prompted by another XQC VTubers are ugly rants, VTubers are proving him right by being extremely insecure and feeling the necessity to prove him wrong by doing face doxing themselves. Pretty clear that you have two brain cells. These sorts of comments are meant to trigger people's insecurities, and they keep walking right into it. Congratulations, you guys proved nothing. They keep making these derogatory comments. More people would benefit from learning to have thicker skin. And I can see both sides. The side of, hey, I want to show my beautiful self. I will show it because that is a way for me to be secure about myself, more secure and not less insecure about how you look, because yet they end up getting very positive remarks from it. Two, I can see the other side of, hey, don't dox yourself. You're showing people your face. You were a VTuber in the beginning because you didn't want to show your face. Maybe they just want, a little bit of, verification that they're not as ugly as they thought they were, or they're not as ugly as other people are telling them they are, whatever it is. I will never show my face because I'm a fucking Quasimodo. I'll just be very honest with you. I'm a pug fucking motherfucker. So I'm not going to show my face. And number two, I do it just to not get myself doxxed. But there we go. Just letting you guys know. Let me know what you think down below. Hololive Productions recently, at least the parent company of it, recently did announce the Mekpark thing, where they're doing two new groups that are kind of, as well as their managers, growing within the company and kind of having a trial by fire. And we're going to take a look at Momosuzu Nene, who is a member of the 5th generation of Hololive JP, Holo 5, which is Lami, Botan, Alo. Alo will always be a part of Holo 5, in my opinion. There will always be Holo 5, and Omaru Poka. Taking a look here through Hololive, which is a Nene gives her initial impressions of Cover's new Mekpark project. Let's take a listen. I want to play most of it, if not all of it, so it's going to be a bit of a long one. Let's go.
カバーが発表されたニュープロジェクトメックパークみたいなメイクパークだっけメックパークだっけなんか発表されてたね。
Nene has
知らされてはいたけどシルエットが出るとかは知らなかった。どういう感じなんだろう。で、わかんないかった。
So she wasn't too sure to start out.
多分新しいことやりたいんじゃない？
It is something very new.
なんか多分だけど、なんかネネがそのサイトを見た感じの印象で言うと、なんか養成所みたいな感じなのかなって思ったけど、
like
なんか2年間で成果が出なか
like VTA from Nijisanji.
ったら終わりみたいなこと書いてあったもんね。養成所みたいだなと思いました。あれっぽくない？アイマスの V の子たちがさ、そういう感じじゃなかった？なんか正規デビュー目指して頑張るみたいな。ホロメンと絡めるのかな？いや、絡めないんじゃない？絡めない、どっちだろうな。
I wonder if they're gonna be totally separate. That's the thing.
ネネがその公表された情報の中で思ったのは絡めないだと思う。あれでしょ、ネネとか先輩たちとかと絡めるかってことでしょ。なんか別軸だった気がするよ。 だから
okay.
自力で頑張るんじゃない？自力で。すごいよね。あ、そうそう、なんか、これもねねの一緒だけど、もし先輩と絡んでも OK みたいな感じだったら、その、人気の先輩と絡んだ人が勝ちみたいになっちゃわない？だから、養成所とかもさ、プロの声優さんと
Interesting.
話せるわけじゃないじゃん。あくまで同じ仕事場に立つまでは、その、研修生みたいな扱いだから、そうなのかなって勝手に思ってたけど。
That's a good point.
そうかなって思いました。声優養成所懐かしい。ねねも言ってた養成所マジクソだったねねの言ったね、養成所ねは、ちょっとまだ覚えられてないんですけど、の子たちは、しっかりと、カバンさんたちが助けてあげてくれると信じておりますよ。いや、なんか、ねえが言ってた養成所はね、合格者を毎年出すって言ってたのに、出さないと、嘘つきーと思ってやめました。そしたらホロライブが拾ってくれました。
So she got picked up after she went to a voice training thing that they said that she was going to be able to debut. They didn't do that, so she went to Hololive.
感謝感激。
So she's hoping it's not this way for them.
いや、昔はね、多かったと思う。そういう、今はさ、それだともう詐欺みたいになっちゃうから、
It's fraud, yeah,
炎上もんだと思うけど、
but hopefully Hololive
昔
doesn't do
は
that.
よくあった。感謝練習生3人とディレクター1名が一つのユニットとなり活動します。
So
ディ
they're all
レク
getting
ター
trained.
ってなんだろうね。プロデューサーみたいなってことなのかな。
Yep, like a producer.
練習生だけ頑張ってもしょうがないみたいな。運営さんともうまくやりましょうねみたいな感じな
Which
の
is
かな。
interesting. It's
書
new.
いてあるんだよ。運命共同体として歩む2年間。練習生3名とディレクター1名が一つのユニットとなり活動します。活動期間は最長で2年。ですが才能を認められれば2年を待たずにデビューをつかみ取る可能性も秘めています。一方でもし期限内に基準に届かなかった場合は正規デビューの物語はそこで幕を閉じます。この限られた時間を全力で駆け抜ける練習生たちの輝きを一瞬も見逃さずに刻み込んでください。ちょっと怖い。
So yeah, she's saying, she hopes that they get well taken care of. It's interesting that the whole trainer, like producer slash director slash whatever, is also getting trained in there. It is interesting to take a look at what the community itself is saying. One hand, the theory is a path that's less than 50 viewer space, be able to get into Holo, they will benefit from cover's goodwill, and that's going to help them grow. On the other hand, while the path is for some in less than 50 viewer space, have you seen how many there are in less than 200 viewer space? Both Indie and Corpo would love to get in. There's only 3 slots per language. Getting into this will be like catching lightning in a bottle. Also, we've seen how cover side projects have been inconsistent support. Inanaka Music, which is, yeah, really bad support for Inanaka Music. Suisei almost graduated because of Inanaka Music. What's defined as successful enough? Do they need to meet a sub quota, CCV, ROI, return on investment? How high will those quotas be? Also, why is it only JP and EN? We're well past the point where they should get some more ID girls. Do they assume that they won't make the quotas? And they're trying to doom post, but they're putting that stuff there. It's basically entirely up to execution. All we'll really do is watch and support the talents that come out of it. Regarding your point about lightning in a bottle, posted this under a thread. I think Hololive gets bigger, the company is less likely to take risks on talents, and honestly, if someone like Subaru or Kodonen audition now, they probably wouldn't get in. This is in spite of the fact that Kodonen and Subaru ended up being some of the most important members of Hololive history. This works as a middle ground. I don't know well, but it works. I leave the pros to the JP and EN auditions and hidden gems to Mekpark. To follow up to the piggyback off your thing, since it's a lightning in a bottle opportunity, covers talent scouting borders legendary at this point. Have faith that the lightning in the bottle they most likely will trap it this time. Then some of the ID girls themselves talk about how getting a new gen isn't their priority right now, and they're focusing on supporting the girls already there. And that's what the cover's been doing for the most part. They've been trying to support people. But then someone talks about Inanaka Music. It's not a really good example, but yeah, Inanaka Music screwed over Suisei, almost had her graduate. But that was a little bit different because that one was a project specifically for Asuki that she was later added in, that Suisei was added in kind of as a side thing. We have here, it says basically true of any regular Hololive generation. Yeah, it can be lightning in a bottle. It could be a hit or miss, but so far they've been lightning in a bottle. Like 5 years ago, newer girls are already high profile. You're not random Joe Schmo. I think that's why Hololive's doing this, because those type of people are rare, and they're trying to train one publicly because of all the struggles early debutantes have. So yeah, down here it says everything. This is just a talent development program. Reminds me of how FCW NXT used to work for WWE. You take people with potential but lack experience, let them get experience in a live environment while also being able to manage their development and also take less risks. Honestly, this was something I put in there. Also, when they do eventually debut, they already have an established fan base. As for the talent themselves, getting guaranteed pay for 2 years, learn how to be a Hololive VTuber is probably preferable than having to scrape out being an indie. I'll be honest with you. This isn't such a it is a scary thing. It is a very much a scary thing because it is untested. It's untried in the Hololive space, but it could be something really good. And is it worth the risk? I think so, but it is risky for the talents themselves because it's a trial by fire.
ラプちゃん、マリンちゃんたちはあなたたち後輩のためを思って注意してくれてるんだからね。
でも怒られるならあずき先輩がいいです。いつものあれください。
もうしょうがないな、甘えん坊さんなんだから。本当に役に立たない豚が、興奮以外に何かできることあるのかな。ああ、オフィスミュージックっていうのかな。リラックスできる音楽かけたかったんだよね。
ごくりブイブイブイブイ。
ブイブイ。
そうだ、ここをこうすると。
Oh God, the horns!
いい音色だね。もっと面白い音出るとすると。いい音色だね。もっと面白い音出るかな。頑張れ。
僕は今あずきさんの楽器です。あずきさんを骨の髄まで楽しませるためのおもちゃ、音の出る豚だよ。お、これが始まっ。
She's enjoying this a little too much. It makes me feel like she paid for the privilege. Oh dear lordy. And also, that's gonna wake up, Azuki-san's gonna wake up a lot in a lot of people with that voice, with that Onesan voice. Holy hell. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.